Hey guys, and welcome back to Battlefront Updates, and a quick little update regarding Battlefront 2, because it seems like we now have a new page on the Battlefront 2 websites dedicated to the seasons, and the first one is obviously the Last Jedi season. This page gives us some well-needed information about the different events, challenges and such going on during the season, because there has been a lot of confusion about this the last few weeks. And as you can see here, it's basically a bigger version of the roadmap that we saw before. But on this page you can actually click on the different challenges and events to read more about them, which is exactly the kind of stuff that we have been hoping for, because just the title alone doesn't tell us a lot. So this is where we are right now at December 17th, Galactic Assault Sunday. And when you play Galactic Assault today, you can play on Croatia, Jakku, Stockholm Base and Kammakargatan. I actually got into a Hoth game, so this doesn't really seem to be working, but that was a few hours ago, so it could just have been that they haven't launched that yet by the time I tried. But that's at least how it's supposed to work. But something very interesting here is the fact that the weekly faction challenges are supposed to give the winning faction 4,000 credits and 75 crafting parts every week, and the losing faction 2,000 credits and 35 crafting parts. And they also mentioned that the winning faction at the end of the actual season will get 1 epic star card and 3 uncommon cards, and the losing faction 1 rare card and 3 uncommon cards. But we actually got that winning crate earlier this week, and we did not get those 4,000 credits and 75 crafting parts. So I'm guessing that they might have accidentally released it too early. There's been a lot of bugs with the challenges and milestones during this season, which is really unfortunate. And now we don't really have the same thing to look forward to at the end of the season. I'm hoping that we will still get another victory crate so that they don't just kill that excitement, because I think the 4,000 credits and 75 crafting parts every week is a very fair reward. And it's a shame that we got the end reward before we actually got the weekly rewards. But at least we know how it's supposed to work now, and hopefully they will come out and give us an update on how they will fix that, and if they're gonna like give us another victory crate at the end of the season. Well, if you're with the First Order, of course. But yeah, next week we've got another weekly faction challenge on the 20th, which is 20 kills with each starfighter class to win this week's faction challenge. So it's nice to see that they are expanding into starfighter assault as well. And I'm glad they have challenges that kind of make you play stuff that you normally don't, because I don't really play a lot of starfighter assault. But for those 4,000 credits and 75 crafting parts, I will definitely do it. And then of course we have a couple of more daily challenges, all of which are listed here. So if you're interested in preparing for each of these, you can read more about them on the website. I didn't think it was worth going into every daily challenge because they kind of speak for themselves. And then we got a weekend challenge here on the 22nd, which is play as a hero ship in 72 hours. You reward 500 credits. No, I'm not really sure what they mean here. If they mean that you just need to play as a hero ship within those 72 hours in the weekend. I think that's the case, because obviously you don't need 72 hours of playtime with a hero ship. It's a little bit weirdly phrased, but I do think that they basically mean that you need to get a hero ship within 72 hours, because it can be quite tricky to get one if you're not the best player. So I feel like that's a pretty fair challenge for 500 credits. And then Starfighter Assault Sunday, when you can only play on Dakar and the unknown regions, and hopefully that works, because it would be nice with a special rotation only for that day. And then on week 4, which is the last week of this year, we've got another weekly faction challenge. Get 500 kills. That is actually quite a lot, and it means we will have to grind a lot. And as you might know, I am doing my 14-hour live stream during that week, so that is perfect for me. Maybe I will get those 500 kills during that 14-hour live stream. Same rewards as I mentioned earlier, but we still don't know how they're gonna divide the actual credits versus the epic star card, since they kind of messed up with that already. And then some more daily challenges right here. Holiday Havoc, which I'm actually curious about. It says enjoy fan favorite maps unleashed when playing today. My hope for this is that they will have some type of vote where we can vote for our favorite maps, and they will put maybe 3 or 4 of those into a specific Holiday Havoc rotation. And lastly, we've got another weekend challenge where we need to play 3 rounds of Galactic Assault and pick up 500 credits. And this is how far we knew it would be going before this, but at the end it actually says be sure to check in January 2018 as the season continues with more challenges and events. And this is good to hear that they are continuing the season in January, because it would obviously be very unrealistic if the next season started right away in January. I was kind of expecting to have maybe 1 month gap between the seasons, or possibly 2 months. I mean, for the last game we had even 3 months between each DLC, so I was guessing that we would get a smaller gap than that this time. But if we're lucky, this might even mean that we will get season to season, so they will obviously be filled out with challenges and different events that might not give us new content per se, but that's still a lot better than having just a month of blank with no updates. So we will see in January what these challenges and events mean. I'm guessing that there might be another weekly faction challenge and more daily challenges and special rotations, but hopefully something extra as well that we don't know about so far, which might be why they haven't announced it yet. But yeah, I will leave a link to this page if you want to read it yourself in the description below. And that's all for this video. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, may the Force be with you.